Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another example for Cobol, where we will see how we can declare the alphabetic variable in Cobol. Okay, now we know that variable is used in order to store some information or some data into a particular thing that we can use later, right? So now how we can declare the variable in COBOL. Like there are different types of variables in COBOL. So for time being, what we are going to discuss, we are going to focus on alphabetic variable. Okay, so for that I have already created one program. So let me take option 2 here in order to show you the actual source code where we have declared the alphabetic data type, or you can say alphabetic variable. Okay, so first thing what we need to do here is to declare the identification division, which is always required here. Okay, because as previously also mentioned that we are following the proper coding standards, so just make sure to follow the same, because if you not kept these lines here, still it would run your program, right? But always uh, try to follow this syntax only, because there are some compiler which are strictly checking the rules and everything for the COBOL program. So to make sure that yes, we are writing everything correct, just follow these coding standards. Okay, so let's explore this thing line by line. The first thing is identification division, which is providing us the information related to the program, which is like program ID, and it is indicating the program name. Okay, which is test pgm 1. Okay, then we have author name, which is Tech Sharmit, and after this I just edit a few comment line in order to showcase the topic of this session, which is alphabetic data type in COBOL. Now what is alphabetic data type? Just assume a scenario where you want to store some characters, which could be either small a to small a to small z, or capital A to capital Z. Okay, so in short, all the letters A to Z you can store in alphabetic data type. Okay, so when you are 100% sure that yes, you are going to store only the characters in your variable, then in that case we can utilize the alphabetic data type, or you can say we can use the alphabetic data type in COBOL. Okay, now to declare the variable, what we are supposed to do, you have to include this division, which is data division. Fine. Now in previous session we discussed a way through which we printed the text on screen, right? There we were not using this data division, because in that program there was no need to include data division, because we were not declaring any kind of variable there. But in this session we are going to declare variable. That's why I have kept this data division here. Okay, so just follow the same syntax or format, write data division. Then we are supposed to start this working storage section. Now what is this working storage section? It is a you can say it is a area where we will define all the variables that we are going to use in a program. Clear? After that we are declaring the actual variable. So to declare the variable, as we discussed in the theoretical session of variable part, firstly we are including the level number. Okay, so this is the level number 01. Then we are providing the variable name, or you can say data name, which is customer hyphen first hyphen name. It is not always fixed that you have to keep like this only, like you can write in normal way also, like customer name, but just to showcase in a proper manner, I have kept like this, customer hyphen first hyphen name. So this is our data name. After data name we are supposed to declare the picture clause. Now what is picture clause? Picture clause is something which denotes the information related to data type and its length. Okay, so to define picture clause, just simply write pic, then space, then your data type. So in our case, like we are going to declare alphabetic, so alphabetic data type can be declared only with letter capital A. Okay, so you can simply write here capital A, then in parentheses we are supposed to provide the maximum length for this data variable. So here for time being I'm declaring the maximum length as 20. After that we have value clause, which is always optional. Okay, or those who know the RPGL, they can relate it with INZ keyword, because there we were used to use INZ in order to initialize the value, right? So in the same manner in COBOL we can use value clause in order to assign the value at the time of data declaration, data variable declaration. Okay, so here what I'm doing, I'm just storing the value which is ABCD. Clear? So just follow the same syntax. Okay, so how now you can relate the thing which we discussed in the last session, that variable declaration contains some part which is like uh, level number, then we have data name, this part, then we have picture clause, and then we have uh, the fourth part as optional part, which is our value clause. Okay, so now if you focus on this line number 11, it is only instructing the compiler that declare the variable customer first name, which can hold 20 maximum of 20 characters, alphabetics only. Okay, characters alphabetic only. Okay, once your variable is declared, then we are printing it. So to print the value, I'm using procedure division, write procedure division, then display the customer first name and stop run. Clear? So now what this program will do, it will firstly declare the variable for us, which is customer first name, store the value in it, which is ABCD, and then we will print it with the help of display command. So just write display and customer first name. Clear? So let me quickly compile this for you and I'll show you how it is printing the value. It is compiled successfully. Now I'm calling this program and you can see it is printing ABCD. Clear? Fine. Now here I want to mention one important thing. As I discussed that it only holds the characters or alphabets because we are using the alphabetic variable. But here in this system, if you try to put some numbers or some symbols, it will accept it. Let me show you this. If I try to compile it now and call it, you can see still it is printing. Okay, so that doesn't mean that we can store numbers or alphabets, special character here. Okay, because when you use other compiler, maybe you can use JDoodle or any other online compiler, there you will find that it will give error if you try to store numbers or special character in this alphabetic variable. Here it is allowing us because compiler is not throwing any error for this issue, but this is not the right way. Okay, some people may get confused like yes, we can put, then we can declare accordingly, right? But don't put any unnecessary data if your data type is not for that purpose only. Okay, in short you can say that if you are declaring alphabetic variable, then only store alphabets in it. Otherwise, when you, let's say if you move your changes to other system, okay, or maybe you're trying to compile your project on some online compilers or anything other than this ibmi system, then it will for sure give error if you are trying to store some unnecessary value or prohibited value for the alphabetic variable. I hope I am able to explain you what I want to share. Like, please use only those characters which comes under alphabet, which is from small a to capital A, small a to capital Z, or capital A to capital Z. Clear? Other than this, everything is quite simple. You just need to declare identification division. I think that is clear because we have already discussed this in previous session also. Then we are good to start with the data declaration. For that, we need to include data division. Then we have working storage section. In working storage section, you can declare a variable like customer. This is your data name, and it is not always fixed that you need to put this hyphen. You can put any name. It is up to you. Okay, I just use it for just for the demo purpose, but you can use any name. In level number, always uh, put 1 for time being. I'll tell you when we are supposed to change it, but for now just put 1. And in picture clause, you can select length for your variable, alphabetic variable, and then we have value, which is abcd. Or it is also up to you like how you are going to store the value, but you can store any value which satisfy the condition of alphabetic variable. Okay, fine. So yeah, I think now we are good with this data type So today in this session mainly we covered alphabetic data type for Cobol. In the next session we will discuss another topic. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.